Hey guys, and today it's time to show you my FIFA 16 legend wish list. If any of these players are in the next FIFA, I think I may shit myself. I love doing these kind of videos in Photoshop, and if we could hit 20,000 likes, guys, that would be amazing. Big thanks though to FootMe who helped me create the cards, guys. Check them out on Instagram. And if you could have one legend on FIFA 16, who would it be? So we kick things off with my favourite player of all time, Ronaldo. He is probably the most requested legend to be on the next FIFA, guys, and would be absolutely incredible player on the game, man. He is rumoured though to be coming out of retirement this year, so if he does, we may have to wait until FIFA 17 for his legend card to be in the game, but what an electrifying player he was. I'd probably give him 5-star skill moves, as he used skill moves a lot in the game for Barcelona and all the clubs he played for. I grew up watching this guy at Barcelona, and he was absolutely incredible at Barca. For me, he was best at Barca. But yeah, some of the skill runs, guys, he did were seriously just ridiculous. What rating would you give Ronaldo, guys? Next up on my wish list, guys, is Zinedine Zidane. This man is probably the most graceful player you'll ever have seen playing football, and would be on my top 10 players list as well. He literally won everything there is to win, and if he had a legend card, guys, on FIFA, he would be godly. I'll never forget that volley scored from Roberto Carlos's cross in the Champions League final. Simply incredible. I'd give Zidane though, guys, 4-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot on the game, and he'd have incredible stats though, especially for his in-game stats on Ultimate Team. But yeah, for me, he'd be perfect as a CM or even a CAM, maybe even a CF in game. We move on to a German legend here, guys, who is such a stunning and powerhouse of a midfielder. It's Michael Ballack. I loved watching him play in Europe, especially in the Bundesliga at Bayern Munich. He was one of the best midfielders of his generation for sure. I remember when Ballack, Lampard and Gerrard were all in their prime in like 2005, 2006, and were insane players, by the way, in Pro back in the day. It would be great to see someone like Ballack though have a legend card in FIFA 16, and his stats would be brilliant. You couldn't really ask for a more well-rounded player than Ballack. George Best. This legend card would be insane, and the stats would be some of the best we've ever seen on a winger. Every Man United fan in the world, guys, would love this card in Ultimate Team. Even Pele described Best as the greatest player in the world, and that he was an unbelievable player. So if Pele, guys, is saying that about Best, so clearly he was a great player. I'd give Best a 93 rating though on Ultimate Team, guys, and with a 5-star weak foot and 5-star skill moves. He'd probably have a price range of 5 million coins plus if price ranges are actually on Ultimate Team next year. My next legend I love to see is the Brazilian defender Cafu. FIFA 16 is crying out for a new legend right back, and for me there has never been a more obvious choice than Cafu. He was a superb defender, especially in Serie A in AC Milan and Roma, and he could get forward with great pace and desire. If I chose like an Ultimate Team, like best 11 all time, Cafu would be my right back every single day of the week. Cafu is also the only player to have appeared in 3 World Cup finals as well, and won the Champions League with AC Milan against us in frickin' 2007. Every time a player would go near him though, you just knew Cafu would come out on top. He'd be worth 3 million coins plus on the next Ultimate Team, guys, especially with these kind of stats on his card, and what a card that would be. The next player to make my legend wish list for FIFA 16 is Eric Cantona. What a super talented player he was, especially Man United in the Premier League. He was so technically ahead of most players at the time as well, and even at Leeds he was a good player as well. He really was a perfect player to watch. I'd give him a 91 rating in game, maybe a 90. This is my trickiest rating of all to give. He is actually on the Ultimate Team like 11 on FIFA with a 93 rating, but for me that's a bit too high. But yeah, he'd have great stats to win the game and would be an utterly great centre forward. Now on to a player who is arguably one of the best players to ever play football. It's Johan Cruyff. If any of you guys are from Holland on this video, do you think he's the best Dutch player to ever play? For me, he is the best of all for Holland. Yeah, he was absolutely incredible at Barcelona, Ajax, and everywhere else he played, and Holland as well. Like, he helped them so much on the international level. If he got this legend card, guys, I really do think this could be a fortune on Ultimate Team. I'd give him 90 shooting, 94 dribbling as well, and I'd give him 5-star weak foot with 4-star skill moves on the game. I would love to see Cruyff on FIFA. Now we have the Brazilian legend Garrincha. For me, there may never be a more naturally gifted player than Garrincha. He is the big reason Brazil won the World Cup in 1962 without Pele, and he was way ahead of his time, man, with his ability on the pitch. His dribbling should seriously be around the 98 mark on FIFA, and 5-star skill moves are just an easy given. By the way, how epic does his play card look, guys? Like, the picture looks perfect for a legend. One of the big reasons he was so good at dribbling, guys, in football was due to the fact that he was actually born with a few birth defects. He had a deformed spine, his right leg bent outwards, and his left leg was incredibly 6 centimeters shorter and curved inwards, giving him a unique dribbling style. Any Brazilians watching this video will know how gifted Garrincha truly was. Thierry Henry. We all want this legend card, man, let's just admit it. I think he may be the greatest Premier League striker we've seen yet, and was adored worldwide for his brilliant talent. I've never seen a player more confident in 1v1 versus a goalkeeper than Henry. You always always knew he'd score. His goal scoring record though for Arsenal was fantastic, getting 174 goals in 254 games for the club, and even at New York Red Bulls, guys, in America, he scored 51 times in 122 appearances for the club and showed he still had the talent. He is though one of my favourite strikers, probably alongside R9 Ronaldo from Brazil, and I'm going to give him a 92 rating on FIFA with 4-star skill moves and perfect finishing too. What a player. Now on to the most fearsome legend maybe yet, we have Oliver Kahn. For many, he's one of Germany's best ever goalkeepers, if not the best, and he was a titan of a goalkeeper, man, especially for Bayern Munich and Germany for years. I'd give Kahn though a 90 rating on Ultimate Team, guys, on FIFA 16, and could be the priciest of goalkeepers yet we've seen. You would not argue with this guy, like, seriously? When you talk about the best players of all time, it's always Pele or Maradona. For me, Diego Maradona has got to be a legend on FIFA soon, and I give him a 95 rating overall on the game. What rating would you guys give to Diego? He has scored some of the best goals we've ever seen and single-handedly won Argentina in the World Cup. He was incredibly gifted, guys, and especially Napoli and Barcelona and Boca Juniors, he was just godly. I'd give Maradona incredible dribbling stats on the game, guys, and along with Pele, I think he could be 15 million coins. Next up on my legend wish list is the Brazilian playmaker Zico. Voted as the 8th best player of the century, Zico was arguably the best player in the world in the late 1970s, guys, and 80s. Just look at those stats though, holy shit, on his card, man. They would be some of the best on the game and could be the best cam on FIFA if he had those stats. He was also a superb free kick specialist, guys, and was known to many as the White Pele. I would absolutely love to see Zico on FIFA. Now onto my final legend on today's wish list, guys, and what a player this man was. It's Carlos Puyol. If we think of a Barcelona defender, you automatically think of Puyol. He was the captain for years and was a rock wall at the back. He was one of the most important players playing for Barca, especially in Europe in the Champions League. He was such a great defender in the big games. Imagine having the two legends, Hierro and Puyol, in your defensive unit, guys. What a great partnership that would be. I'd give Puyol an 89 rating on the game, guys, for his player card, and his tackling stats should be some of the best on the game. Puyol was seriously brilliant. I hope you've enjoyed today's wishlist, guys. Leave a like if you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.